Good morning. So guys, this is the day when we are going to explore different sites in Kampala, but first we need some breakfast. If you've been following our journey, we came all the way from Mombasa to Eldoret. We stayed at Jinja for a couple of days. So far I've not gone to different sites in Kampala, but Jinja is my favorite city so far. Let's see what Kampala has to offer. I'm excited. We are going to specific places, so I'm sure we'll just use the Google map. And something about Kampala, the Google maps usually take you round and round. Like, they don't give you like the direct routes. I don't know why, but it will take you round and round. Let's hope that won't happen today, or else we'll be forced to go and park somewhere and then take borders again and spoil this look. The soil here is quite red and I'm in white. I have to fuel first because we are going to do a lot of trips around the city. When you come here, do not be surprised if you see the security guards having like real guns. They have real guns with bullets. While in Kenya they have rungus. It is either this is a very risky country, or in Kenya we are just jokers. Which one is it? So we are headed to Kasubi Royal Tombs. That is where the Kabakas, Uganda's kings, were buried. As far as we know. Yes. Most of these historical sites are in the residential area. It's not like in Mombasa or in Stone Town, Zanzibar, where the historical sites are within the same area. So you have to, if you take a motorbike, you will be fine, because there are so many turns and routing of the Google map. So if you get someone who knows exactly where those places are, it will be much easier for you. This is where we are supposed to get in. Actually, this is their fence. It's made of bamboo. We have been directed by a local that is not the main gate, so I don't know which one is, but we'll find out soon.
The one you are seeing as a house,
okay,
is the main gate.
Okay.
Then this one, it is the second one. This place is where the royal members of Uganda are buried. So this one is the main entrance of the town. So King Tosa, he was the owner of this palace, the owner of this place.
Okay.
So when he died, he was the first king to be buried here. So then those rings, they do represent the clans of Uganda, meaning there are 52 clans in the Buganda kingdom.
Okay.
So
each one of them is represented by a totem, like the one you said, mushroom,
buffalo, elephant, lion.
Yes, I've seen some lion at the gate.
Leopard. Yes.
Drums.
And the same drums, we use them for entertainment. Guess what, the party? We use the same drums. Culturally, women are not supposed to enter this house. The reason is the man who plays the drums is called Kaula. Kaula is just a title given to him, it's not his real name. He comes from Pangolin clan. You know that animal called pangolin? Pangolin,
yes, it has some very scales
on the body.
Yeah.
So that man, he comes from that Pangolin clan. He's a later, when he dies, the Pangolin clan seeks some children's successor. But why women cannot enter there is that man is supposed to stay a celibacy life. Doesn't matter.
So to avoid any temptation.
Yes. Mujaguso.
Mujaguso
is the first drum. It is played when there's a royal function in the palace. Mostly the enthronement of the king. Then the second drum is called Bantade. Bantade, it is played when the royal members are entering the palace and departing from the palace. Then Kanaba, it is played when one of the royal members has passed on. So they communicate to the public. Yes, for the man you can enter, you see the drums.
Now they used to make gomesi with this one.
Yes.
This is the back cloth.
How it is made? We make it from a fig tree, African fig tree. That's the tree. That one. So we remove the skin of that tree. We bring a wooden hammer. We pond. The essence of ponding is to remove that outside layer. Then we remain with this.
These are now
stretching. Stretching it.
Have you guys commercialized this?
Yes, even we have them there.
You're supposed to like commercialize it so that it can become some sort of your original design or something fabric.
We are selling them here. You are going to see them there.
Oh.
For us, we go. In fact, for us now right now we don't put them as clothes, but we go ahead to advertise them by painting different compositions, the fine art. So like the wildlife, the zebra, the
so
elephants.
It becomes the canvas.
Yeah, canvas. You know, here in Uganda, women were so hardworking. The work of men during that time was just eat food.
Eat food and fatten.
And drinking.
Who protected the community?
The community automatically they were done protecting, but that one it was not just so. But in terms of work, domestic work, women, even construction houses.
Even construction houses?
Women used to construct.
You men had too much.
So now, you see hardworking mothers, we go ahead to add them here. When she's carrying the baby on the back, firewood in the head, you're teaching the daughter what to do. So you see some of those souvenirs there. You have them there.
Muzilu Azalampanga.
You have the tomb of King Mwanga II, also is buried there. You have the tomb of King Daudichwa II and King Mtesa II. This one became a king when he was 1 year old.
Yeah?
Yeah, this one.
And how long did he serve?
He served for quite a long time because he ruled from
around 40 something.
From 1887 up to 1939. So in the big house there, they do bury there only the kings, all the brothers, sisters, wives. Those kings are buried for them. You can see that one. Those are the princes and the princesses. Like those ones are Muslim princes and princesses. In Uganda, a woman is supposed to greet a man when his name is without. That is a sign of respect and discipline. Yes. But on the side of the princess, a man is supposed to greet the princess of Uganda when he's kneeling down. Like for example, a 60-year-old man will kneel down to greet a 4-year-old princess of Uganda.
Oh, because of the royal status.
Yes.
When you go to anywhere you go where there is the Kabaka Palace, the Kabaka tombs, all those places, you need to wear dresses. Ladies, wear dresses. In fact, I'm told there is a mosque where we'll have to use like a hijab to cover up our hair, and I've carried mine here. So always wear dresses. You're not allowed to get in with your pants or any tight clothes. Where the 4 kings were buried was still under some renovation, so we could not get in, but we saw the tombs for the princess and the prince for the royal family. Now what is interesting is whenever the king wanted to sire an heir, they would pick a virgin girl. When she gets pregnant, she will never be touched by another man. The heir would always be a secret that is known by just one chief. If other people know about the heir, the heir is disqualified from being an heir. The king will have to sire another heir. That is a very interesting story. So guys, we are going to the Kabaka's palace. I'm told it's somewhere near this place, so let's go.
Out of Kampala?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, hot water is fun. We usually have fun.
What did this
The
signify?
lions,
Yes.
yeah, they symbolize the king.
The king.
You know, here the king is the most respected affiliate person. So you see lions here, and at the entrance of the gate, they symbolize him. Many innocent Ugandans were killed from this place by Idi Amin. At the moment, this is a ceremonial palace.
Okay.
Our king is only here for meetings, parties, and other different occasions, but never to sleep.
So it is like it's his office.
Yeah, at times he uses it as an office, as in for ceremonies. So now this is the main building in the palace, and this building is called Twekobe.
Twekobe.
Yes, Twekobe means togetherness in our local language.
Okay.
And this was built in 1922 by a king called Daudichwa.
I think I know that name.
You know that one?
Daudichwa.
Yes.
From history.
Yes, from history, the 1-year-old king.
Yes, the youngest.
Yes, true. So Daudi Chwa was the first ever king of Uganda to visit another country.
You see the structure, it's English.
It's British,
so.
yeah. So when he visited, he saw King James Palace, which he really admired so much. And on coming back home, that's the first thing he did. Though he didn't stay here for long, he stayed until 1939. That's when he died.
Yeah.
At the age of 43. He died of diabetes. Yeah.
Too sweet.
Yeah, too sweet, of course. Yeah, when he died, we had his 15-year-old son coming in as king, and this one was called Sir Edward Mutesa. So Sir Edward was the first ever president of our country, Uganda, in 1962, when we gained independence.
Wait, Sir Edward, not Milton Obote?
No, it was Sir Edward. So Sir Edward was the first president, and Milton Obote was the executive prime minister. But these two in 1966 got a misunderstanding. Obote the prime minister, and then our king the president. When they got the misunderstanding, Obote sent soldiers here, led by the army commander Idi Amin, intentionally to kill our king. But fortunately, our king escaped, running to exile in England. Then this palace was captured and turned into an army barracks. 3 years after, in 1969, our king was attacked in London, then poisoned to death by Obote's spies. So Obote sent 2 well-trained ladies who poisoned our king through alcohol.
Your kings.
Yes, yeah, they like drinking.
Okay, I know.
Yeah.
I know it's sad, but the way they die.
The way they die is funny.
Diabetes, it looks like someone liked too much sugar. And then this one, it looks like he liked women.
Yes.
Women and alcohol.
Yeah, but I knew the weakness of our king, which was
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's how we easily got him. And after killing him there, Obote refused to bring back the body to be officially buried at Kasubi. But finally, the body was brought back in 1971.
Okay.
And the person who brought back the body was Idi Amin, who had just overthrown Obote from leadership.
Okay.
But this was a trick. He was trying to win back the hearts of the people, his former enemies, which was a success because people loved Idi Amin so much in the beginning until when he showed his true colors, being a dictator.
Is it true that Idi Amin was a cannibal?
No, it's not true. So the British were just exaggerating because they...
So he was not a cannibal?
No, he wasn't. But he killed people, but he wasn't a cannibal.
Okay.
Yeah. So Amin killed roughly 500,000 people. That was roughly 5% of the population in Uganda by the time. Yeah. And in here, ladies were brought, raped, then killed by Amin and his soldiers. The men were killed from the torture chambers, where we shall be going as we go on with the tour. This is a special road in our kingdom. It's called the Royal Mile. It connects the parliament of our kingdom. So that's the parliament of our kingdom, and actually the first modern parliament in East Africa. Yeah, before Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania had a modern one, Uganda already had one. Built in 1955.
Nice.
Yeah, so this road connects the 2 significant buildings, the palace,
So the palace and the parliament.
Yes.
So you said it's called?
Bulange.
The road?
The road is called the Royal Mile.
The Royal Mile.
Yes. It's 1 measured mile from those ladders right there to the ladders on the other building.
Oh, 1 mile.
Yeah. And then still, this road has 2 roundabouts. The first one is this one, before the gate. Only the king passes in the middle. Same as the other one in the middle of the road.
The
There are
one
2
with
small
the
gates.
Yeah, the one with something like this.
With a long divided drum, yeah. Still only
Long divided drum.
Yeah, that's a long divided drum.
Okay.
Still only our king will pass through to the parliament or to the palace.
Okay.
And then on the sides, hope you saw some statues, monuments.
Yes.
The
dogs.
Yeah, the dog, lions, snakes, drums.
Yeah.
Yeah, those would symbolize the clans we have here.
Oh, the totems.
Yeah, the totems of the clans. So here we are clan based.
Okay.
Every person has a clan, family he or she belongs to.
Okay.
Yes. So now I'm like my clan is the antelope. You know the antelope?
Yes.
Yeah, that's my family. And that means I can never kill an antelope. And I'll never eat antelope meat.
How will you know? I can cook it so nicely.
And then if I mistakenly eat it, I'll get a rash around my body. Yes. So people coming from the cow can never taste beef. And then any lady coming from my clan is my sister. That means I can never marry any lady from my clan. I have to look for a father lady from my clan. Yeah, so that system is very active here in Uganda. Yes. Yeah, so now, in 1971, Idi Amin hired Israelis to build him an armory where he would keep his fighting weapons. And this is what they built under the ground. He only used it for 8 months. That's when he had rumors that his former boss Obote was in Tanzania planning to come and attack Uganda. So he had to move out all the weapons and turned it into a torture chamber. That's when he got people from Kampala city, and these were Obote's men and other political oppositions. On getting them from Kampala, they were always blindfolded, then thrown in the back of the truck, driven around Kampala for several hours so they wouldn't know where. Yeah, definitely. But finally, they would end up here within the city. And reaching here, you see this black line? That was the level of water in this place. And then as we entered on the right, there was an electricity switch. So you bring the victims, place them in the water and put on the electricity, electrocuting them on and off as was questioning them. And after getting the information he wanted, these people were placed in the 5 cells you see here, which cells were always packed with victims who would die of starvation and suffocation. And at times, when he had brought others to torture and the cells were really full, he would throw other weakened ones down here and kill them with electricity to provide space for the fresh ones he had brought. And after killing them, the bodies were thrown on the streets in Kampala as a warning to other people. Others given to the crocodiles in River Nile, and others were buried in the mass graves within the palace here. And then there was a rolling gate to cover all the cells and another heavy metal right there. Idi Amin killed over 26,000 people in this place, and no one ever escaped alive.
How could you? I hope he died a painful death. How did he die?
Sorry, Idi Amin. So Idi Amin in 1979, after being pushed out of here, he went to his friend Gaddafi in Libya. Then in 1982, he came back, attacking Uganda. But this time he found Obote well prepared and stronger, so he was resisted back. And being resisted, he couldn't go back to Gaddafi. They fell out because Gaddafi had refused him to attack. The other option he had, Saudi Arabia. That's why he went to. And that's why he died in 2003. Died of syphilis and multi-organ failure.
Beautiful.
Yes. And that's why he was married.
Your presidents die in a very funny way. No, syphilis. You conquered all those people and then syphilis kills you.
Organ failure.
And multi-organ failure.
The interior from the tree is always framed, so we use a mallet to pound like this.
So you wait for it to dry?
You know, when it's still fresh from the tree.
Okay.
And then we pound like that, and this pounding may take 7 hours. Then, yeah, then it will expand 5 times from the normal size.
Even like this one?
Yeah, it expands. This is just a sample, but if we continue to pound it, it would have this is destroyed. And the outcome is, of course, you can't touch the back. So this is the final piece.
Okay.
So then this is what we do with my colleagues here in our free time.
Okay.
And
we saw something similar in Rwanda.
In Rwanda. But this is something typically Ugandan.
Okay.
This is the Ugandan national bat. It's a train.
What is the name of this?
This the long divided drum.
Long divided drum.
Passes in the middle, only him.
Okay.
Yes.
The rest of us go round.
Yeah, rest of us go round.
Does he ever come?
Yes, of course he does.
Look, people. if you remember your history, correct? Lukiko is the parliament.
This is the Great Luchiko, the parliament of our
Oh, you not Lukiko, it's Luchiko. You pronounce it as Luchiko.
Luchiko, yeah. But we always put up the Great.
The Great.
Yes, because it's the Great Luchiko.
The Great Luchiko.
Yes. So in our country, we have only 2 recognized parliaments. One for the Republic of Uganda, which is political, and then this one, which is a ceremonial cultural parliament.
Okay.
And like I told you earlier on, this was the first modern parliament in East Africa, built in 1955. But this parliament is over 900 years old. 900? Yes. So I'm starting from the time when our kingdom started, with our first king called Chintu.
Chintu?
Yeah, that's in the 1200 AD. Yeah, we had the first ever parliament session that was held when he was just enthroned as the first ever king of Uganda. And the country was just opened the new year and closed the past year.
It just looks like a typical parliament.
Yes, like it's a real parliament.
Do those other kingdoms that are not Luganda kingdoms, like the
Banyoro,
yes, do they also have such?
No, those ones have councils.
Okay.
Yeah, not parliament.
Are they usually like given this much attention?
No, this is the only kingdom given attention here. It's the most recognized kingdom. Even our country, Uganda, got its name from Uganda. You just put off the B, then you get Uganda. So it's really a strong kingdom.
This is just the same one from back there.
Yeah, from him.
Him, that is the father.
Yes.
And him, the father. Him, the father.
And that was the first picture to be taken in Uganda, 1862. That's why you can't see the other 29 kings.
Okay. 17 years. But it looks like you guys maintain it a lot.
Yeah, we maintain it.
Because it's still in its perfect condition.
Yeah.
It looks as though it was just made a few months ago. Wow. Wow.
You can put the shoes.
Look at this architecture.
So you can walk around and take some pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And go to do some story about this place.
Okay.
The carpet is fluffy.
Eh? The carpet is fluffy.
It's nicely fluffy.
Wow, look at that. The architecture is just spot on. Wow. Look at that one at the center. It looks like there are a couple of arcs, and then this one is the biggest one. It feels like I'm in Turkey, actually. Now this is the full view of Kampala. We just, there is the parliament. The parliament, the Kabaka parliament is over there. Wow. Look at this. Kampala, Kampala.
That place is very busy. Around 50,000 people.
Ah, look at that theater, amphitheater there. There's an amphitheater there. Yesterday we were somewhere close to there, to those two skyscrapers. We've come so far. Huh? Halfway. That is halfway, and we are going to the top. This minaret is the tallest. Our guide says it could be the tallest in Africa. And the mosque is the third. Let me see. Yes, it's the third biggest in Africa. It has a capacity of 20 to 25,000 people, and it is used just like any other mosque. I'm very close to getting there. These steps are 272. So once you're done with this, you go up and then you come down once or twice. You'll have done enough exercise for the day. And since we are ever in the car, this is good exercise.
When you look down there, I think that place with very many old settlements.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you look above those, there are those white buildings that all. So that hill is called Mulago Hill. That's where Mulago Hospital is found. The Uganda National Referral Hospital of Uganda. And then this forest over here, that hill is called the Makerere Hill. Over there, that hill is called Namirembe Hill. That's a cathedral for the Anglicans. That building, 2 towers.
Yes.
So that place is called the Lubaga Hill.
Lubanga?
Yeah, Lubaga Hill. That's a cathedral for the Catholics.
Okay.
Yeah, for the Catholics. So they are very old. They are around 150 years old.
Now you can feel the wind. We are right at the top of the minaret. We made it to the top, 272 steps. Adia here has struggled.
I have suffered, but I've gotten here finally. So don't be afraid.
Today has been a fruitful day. We've gone to so many places, but so far, Kampala, your historical site, has been picturesque. We are trying to find somewhere where you can get traditional Ugandan food, like the one we found in Jinja. If we won't find, we'll find something else to eat, but it's the end of the day, guys. Comment below on places you think I should have gone. If you like my adventures, kindly hit that like button. Such encouragement gives me the fuel to go around recording this journey of mine. I would travel anyways, but recording my entire journey and my group, it has been a dream come true. At least several years from now, my kids will be able to see this, even my grandchildren, if YouTube will still be alive. It's been a pleasure showing you things to do in Uganda. So, see you guys in the next video and stay tuned.